Welcome back to the 100 spin test. This is episode 123, and we're continuing our tour through the putrid swamp of roulette strategies. You know the type, great on paper, but a mess in practice. Ever wonder if these quote-unquote guaranteed wins hold up under real-world conditions or when your own brain gets in the way? Then you're in the right place. The sad thing is, occasionally you'll get a sample where they do work. Data are funny like that. One test is never enough. Today's test, the best roulette strategy for big wins, as featured in the July 11, 2025 episode of All on Black on YouTube. Ignore the hype. It's just a 24, 8-corner martingale, so that's what I'm calling it. For scaling and analysis, the unit size is 1 simoleon. You put 1 unit on each of 2 dozens, and 1 unit on each of the 8 corners within those dozens. AOB likes the first and third dozens, so that's what we'll use. Your mileage may vary. We're testing this on a European wheel. That's 37 numbers. With 24 covered numbers, you're likely to win about 65% of the time. But thanks to that skulking green zero, the house still enjoys a pestiferous 2.7% edge. Since this is a progression-based strategy, wins and losses scale with your progression level. If you hit on the first and third columns of your selected dozens, you get double your progression level. If you hit the second column of your selected dozens, you get 11 times the progression level. If you're confused, don't sweat it. In our example, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 25, 27, 28, 30, 31, 33, 34, or 36 nets you 2 times the progression level. The jackpot numbers of 2, 5, 8, 11, 26, 29, 32, or 35 nets you 11 times your progression. Hit neither. You lose the whole bet. If you lose, double. If you win and your balance hits a new maximum, reset the progression. Otherwise, bet the same. The jackpot of 11 times your progression level seems like a big win, but it's deceptive. You double your bet with a 10% tip. That being said, this bet doesn't look terrible, but it's roulette, and that means you're supposed to lose. Anyhow, let's see if this can hold up, or fall flat, in 100 spins. Since I have unlimited fake money, we can take this progression to absurdity. The roulette wheel is just one of several visual tools on this dashboard, included to track this strategy as it plays out. These visuals are here for transparency so you can judge the data for yourself and follow the strategy's performance, good or bad. For full details on this test and past results, see the links in the description below.
Now let's speed things up and watch the progress. I'll be back at the end to summarize.
AOB blames biased wheels for bad outcomes rather than bad bets. Whatever. This bet seriously overperformed. Would he credit a biased wheel for this positive outcome or his skill? I can't answer that, so let's look at the data. There was a wild swing with this bet. We bottomed out at negative 484 at spin 27 and hit a high watermark of positive 617 at the end and were profitable for 96% of the spins. Had we lost the 640 unit bet at spin 28, we would have been down 1,124 units and be dealing with a very different fate. On average, it took 1.7 spins to get a win. About 68% of wins happened within 3 or fewer spins, and over 95% happened within 4 spins. The standard deviation was also 1.0, which just means the bet had a very low amount of volatility. There was one streak of 15 wins in a row, one streak of 11, one streak of 6, 2 streaks of 5, 3 streaks of 4, 2 streaks of 3, and 4 streaks of 2 wins. There was one streak of 4 losses in a row, 2 of 3 consecutive losses, and 4 streaks of 2 losses. We had 5 repeaters. 3, 18, 21, 29, and 31 each hit twice in a row. The hot numbers were 18, which hit 6 times, and 3, 20, 21, 29, 30, and 34 which hit 5 times. The cold numbers, those that never hit, were 5, 14, and 27. Regarding rankings, 24, 8-corner Martingale ranked first out of 146 tested so far in terms of raw profit loss. That being said, I'm not feeling good that this is repeatable. To show how favorable the data was, flat betting would have earned us 80 units. Instead, we got almost 8 times as much with progressions. Casinos are profit-driven businesses. They're not here to make you rich. They're here to take what you're willing to give. So never accept gambling advice at face value. Test every strategy. Use whatever tools you have. Run it more than once. Look for cherry-picked data and winning stories that hide losses. Read the critiques. Understand the flaws. Stay skeptical. If someone discourages questions or deletes criticism, that's a red flag. You're not a hater for asking how or why something supposedly works. You're doing what they won't, thinking critically. Yes, some strategies will work, for a while. If they don't hold up over time, they're not systems. They're just luck in disguise. Know your risks. Know your limits and treat every piece of gambling advice, especially the confident ones, with caution.
Good luck until the next time.